Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel, man. Today we have a Chicago Bulls video. The trade deadline is literally 4 days away on February 10th, and the Chicago Bulls have apparently offered a trade for Boston Celtics guard Dennis Schroder. Now, this is Schroder's second offer. He's got one from the Milwaukee Bucks, and then, obviously the other one from the Chicago Bulls this season. About 14 points per game, a little over 4 assists, shooting the ball relatively well. He's having a solid season, but Boston is trying to just kind of save on the luxury tax, and it seems like we have this discussion every single year on if Boston's going to trade away Marcus Smart, and they just never do. They never trade away Marcus Smart. I don't think you really can trade away Marcus Smart. I think he does a lot for that team. Dennis Schroder, though, man, I would imagine Kobe White might get shipped away. I would imagine that's what's going to happen, and it's really unfortunate. Now, the good news is, in this trade, I think, especially considering the Bucks are the other team involved in it, I do think we can get a better package than the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, I wouldn't even be surprised if, Matt Thomas was in this trade, but I'm not anticipating Patrick Williams being in this. I'm not anticipating Kobe White being in this, and to be honest with you guys, I think the realistic percent chance that Dennis Schroder ends up a Chicago Bull, I would say it's probably somewhere between 25 to 50%. Now, what does he do for us? I think he does a lot. I was a big Dennis Schroder guy over when he was in Los Angeles. Before we get into this video, if you guys enjoy, hit the like button, hit that sub button, post Bulls videos all the time along with NBA videos every single day. Schroder last year for the Lakers put up over 15 points per game, almost 6 assists. He plays pesky, houndy defense. He's a gritty grinder of a defender. And he's not going to let you have anything easy. What he lacks in height and size, he makes up for it in grit and effort. So, he's the type of player where if your team either needs momentum or if your team has the momentum, he's going to pick a dude up. He's going to pick the opposing guard up in full court and literally just play full court defense on him for several straight possessions. And if that's what's coming off of the bench for us, I really like that. I really, really like that. And like I said, unfortunately, this might mean the departure of Kobe White, who, I'm a big fan of Kobe. I'm a really big fan of Kobe, but with Dosunmu really just kind of balling his ass off all season, I think we all have been anticipating Ayo to have some type of drop off because it's his rookie season and he's been Mr. Consistency for us all year. He'll have slip ups like the game a couple of nights ago where he had 2 turnovers in the last 2 minutes of the game. It was back-to-back possessions where he turned the ball over against the Raptors. That wasn't good. But for the most part, he has been phenomenal. The word literally would be phenomenal. I mean, he is, honestly, if we're talking an actual steal of the draft, this second rounder, I do think Dosunmu 5 years from now might be, it's looking good that he's going to be the steal of the draft if he was in the second round. So, Kobe, while I love him, man, but he's not a great defender. He's been improving as far as playmaking goes, but I do like Schroeder's ability to play make a little better. I mean, I think he can score. I mean, he former 6-man. I mean, he had 19 points per game the year before he came to the Lakers, and then you're playing with LeBron, you're playing with AD, so your point total is going to drop. Usually it's going to drop. So, very interesting. Like I said, I don't really know who's going to be in this trade. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Matt Thomas, maybe a Troy Brown Jr., but I don't think if Kobe White is in this trade, I will be upset. I will be definitely upset. I would hope that the Bulls, if they were trading away Kobe White in this proposed trade, I would hope that they are at least getting something back. I'm hoping it's not just a 1-for-1 swap. But like I said, the Celtics, man, they're trying to avoid the luxury tax. They're trying to save on that. So I don't think Marcus Smart gets dealt. So I do think Dennis Schroder will be traded away by the deadline. Even if the Boston Celtics become buyers, I have a hard time imagining Schroeder's going to remain a Celtic if he's getting all of this trade attention. You never know, though. Boston's kind of honestly a wild card with Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. I mean, it doesn't look like that duo is going to last much longer. Don't think they're going to either would get traded this season, but it looks like Jaylen Brown could very well, do something in the offseason, go to a different team. So Schroeder, You know, maybe they keep on to him to, you know, for more scoring purposes to try and make a playoff run, to try and keep a guy like Jaylen Brown on your roster. So who really knows? That's really all the info we have. I will keep you guys updated. I would imagine next day or so is when the Bulls will make their first move. I think the Bulls will make like probably 2 to 3 very small, low-key moves like this. I think they'll make at least 2. So I think that'll happen, honestly, in the next 24, 48 hours. So I'll keep you guys covered. Hit the like button, hit that sub button. I'll see you guys later.